Now, D-U-Z, does, brings you the Goldbergs.
You? Does everybody?
There's Molly, folks. That means your friends the Goldbergs are here. Brought to you by Does, the new kind of soap that does everything in your wash.
Mrs. Loomis didn't.
She didn't, but now she does.
Yes, now she does use Does.
Now she knows that Does, D-U-Z, is best.
That does everything.
You see, Mrs. Loomis was from Missouri, and, well, you just had to show her. Every wash day, she'd look at her big stack of clothes and say,
I'd like to see anybody show me how to get this wash clean. Look at all those streaky bath towels. Dad's overalls. Does he wipe the machinery on them? Honestly, I must have a dozen rayon slips to bother with again. All my wash is the limit.
And then this lady who didn't became a lady who does. Yes, someone finally showed Mrs. Loomis that does best. This new kind of soap does everything. Does gives you unsurpassed whiteness for towels, unbeaten suds for cleaning work clothes, and extra safety for the pretty colors. Well, now Mrs. Loomis is showing everyone else.
Look at my towels, white as clouds. And did you ever see cleaner overalls? They're a snap with Does. So long, hard scrubbing.
Now Mrs. Loomis brags about those rayon slips. She found Does takes extra care of colors.
Look how much brighter they are. Say, this Does can't be beat. It does everything.
This new kind of soap is best. Actual comparisons with 25 different wash day soaps prove this. Does outdoes them all with the best combination of white washes, suds for cleaning, and safety to colors. So be a lady who does best. Does everything. Now Does invite you to visit the Goldbergs. It's one of those bright, crisp winter mornings in Glastonbury when the air feels cleaner and sharper than it seems ever to have felt before. And it's the beginning of a big day for Amadao, Molly's young Spanish-speaking relative from Mexico. This will be Amadao's first day in an American school. In the momentary excitement, Molly has put aside all thoughts of Mr. Reynolds and the Molly for Council movement. Right now, Molly is a mother again. Mother of a young boy about to be sent off to school for the first time. Everything's being readied for the moment when Teresa arrives to pick up Amadao. Listen.
Rosie, darling, do you see where the hands of the clock are, dear?
You want to know what time it is?
Yes, if you will, please, dear.
Amadeo's getting dressed.
Yeah, that's good, darling. Could you explain to him that he's going to school?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh means yes. Uh-huh means no.
Yes, Mama,
Oh,
darling.
thank you very much. What time did Teresa say she'll be here,
Well,
darling?
she didn't say, but she'll be here in time.
That's good. You think there's plenty time yet, huh?
It's early yet, Ma.
Yeah.
I'm sure Teresa will be here, and unless,
Unless, Rosie, unless?
well, maybe she's embarrassed.
Embarrassed? Well, why should Teresa be embarrassed? Embarrassed means ashamed. Why should a young, sweet, lovely, delicious, marvelous girl like Teresa be ashamed? Or maybe we said something not so when she was here last night?
You know what I mean, Ma. She didn't want to talk about it after Teresa left, about her conversation with her father.
Her conversation with her father was very personal, not because she started to speak English and then she started to speak Spanish. If she wanted to speak not personal, she would speak English. And I didn't like when you took the dictionary to look up ultra something, whatever it was.
Well, Mom, maybe Teresa knows that we understood what she meant.
How could she?
Well,
How could she know we understood what she meant? And whatever she meant, I don't want to know for the
well, maybe
discussion,
she
please.
didn't think, though, that we understood what she meant, Ma.
So that's why she's not coming, because she understood what she meant?
Well, she said something about being another woman in Mr. Reynolds' life.
And that conversation, I want a period. When it comes to other women and Mr. Reynolds, and that I want a double period.
All right, Ma, I was
And
just
remember,
saying
I don't
that
want
you
you
might
to
be
just say,
embarrassed.
and I don't want embarrassed, and I don't want further conversation. That is
Ma.
with a double period from here on forward. And remember, I love you also. Only remember that. Who is that by the barn, who?
Mr. Fernandez.
Yeah, you see that? And Teresa not?
No.
Oh.
Is Mr. Fernandez still milking the cows for us, Ma?
Evidently, because he's keeping his cow also, Jessie, in my barn, because Mr. Reynolds don't like cows on the state, and Mr. Fernandez wants a cow. Now with the shortage of butter, he has milk, and he trims himself, and he has butter himself. So he's keeping his cow, and for that, he's milking mine cow. You hoot to him, maybe he'll come in, he'll swallow a cup of coffee. Let me, darling. Let me go by the door. You catch your coat.
All right, Ma. I could go.
All right, then.
Very
So I'm
cold.
going. I don't want you to catch a cold. You could have pneumonia. You, Mr. Fernandez.
Hey.
Come in and swallow a cup of coffee.
Hey, más tarde. A little after a while.
Yeah? All right. That's good. Do that. What did you say?
He will after a while.
Oh. See that Amadao don't forget his letter, yeah, darling?
What letter, Ma?
The letter he wrote to Jose, and I still don't know who Jose is.
You will, Ma. Teresa will ask him, and you'll be hearing from Papa soon, and he'll know.
Boy, I hope so. Papa went to Mexico, and I don't know. I don't hear, and I don't know, and I don't know what is keeping him. Oh, mine toast. We see mine toast quickly. Mine toaster don't jump anymore. And put another piece of bread. Leave the burnt pieces. I'll crumb it for my sparrows.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, my dear. Where are you going? Wait for your breakfast. Where are you going?
I want to go out and see Mr. Fernandez and ask him how that job of mine is coming along.
Oh.
I'm supposed to be getting a job in the Reynolds estate, unless rather I didn't, Mrs. Goldberg.
Me? Why should I rather you didn't?
Well, you're running for councilwoman, and Mr. Reynolds is running for councilman, and one against the other.
Mike, please, I'm not running yet.
You didn't turn it down, did you?
Well, there's going to be a meeting, Mike.
If I'm your campaign manager, maybe that's all the job I'll need.
No, Mike, dear, you came here to learn how to be a farmer.
Well, I've learned a few things already. I know that eggs grow on bushes and potatoes have eyes.
Come and sit down, darling, and have breakfast. Mike, Mr. Fernandez coming in also, so sit a minute.
Here, Mike.
Here, there's the orange juice. Here. Oh, here's the orange juice, dear.
Thank you.
Here. Should I fry you or scramble you, Mike?
Hard boil, that's me.
Oh. Mr. Fernandez? Come in.
Hello.
Come in and sit down.
How about that job at Mr. Reynolds' place?
I don't know, Mike. Maybe it's better I don't ask Mr. Reynolds for favors. Maybe I'm going to leave, too.
Why, how long you been working for him?
Too long.
Sit down, Mr. Fernandez.
Yes,
No, I smell too much like a barn, no?
No. Don't be foolish.
Why not just a little coffee? I don't feel too good today.
Maybe it's better if you didn't came over. If you're not feeling so well, after all, you're not such a young man, Mr. Fernandez.
When I sick this way, better for me I go outside, away. Come over here to your barn. Better for me than stay in my house, which belongs to Mr. Reynolds.
Some sugar? Cream for your coffee?
Thank you, Mike.
Yes. Maybe if I make you an egg, Mr. Fernandez, you'll feel a little better.
Gracias, Senora Goldberg. No, only coffee.
Mr. Fernandez, maybe there's something I can do?
Maybe. We talk sometime after.
Oh, all right, dear. All right, sweetheart.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo está mañana, Tequito?
Good morning.
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Cómo está usted?
Bueno, ¿qué le pasó al marco de este
Come,
cuadro?
Say, we better get an interpreter around here. I want to know what all this conversation's about.
Come to have breakfast. What's that picture?
He broke the frame on that picture.
Oh.
Estaba en el baúl y se me rompió.
¿Sí?
Who is that, Amadeo? Whose picture is that?
Amadeo, ¿de quién es el cuadro?
Oh, es de mi amigo José.
¿Sí? That is Jose.
Oh.
He's pretty enough to be in pictures.
Oh, let me see. Look at Rosalie, look. Oh, my, a little bit like Sammy, not? Huh?
No,
No, don't think the eyes a little bit like Sammy's, no?
No.
I think yes.
God.
Sit down, darling. Sit down. Mr. Fernandez, ask him who Jose is.
I know. I tell you after.
Oh. Drink your coffee, darling. Mr. Fernandez, drink your coffee. Drink your milk, Amadao. Yes, darling? And then you're going to go to school. You're going to learn A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Leave the picture. I'll find the frame in the garret.
Amadeo, la señora dice que encuentra un marco en la guardia, ¿eh?
Muy bien, pero tenga
Sí,
cuidado.
cómo no, ¿eh?
You're waiting for Teresa, no?
My daughter Teresa not coming.
Oh, no?
Well, I'll take Amadeo to school.
Drink, darling. Rose will take you. Get Amadeo's glasses.
All right, I will.
Come on, eat Amadeo.
Eat, darling. Who's that?
Mr. Reynolds, Ma.
Mr. Reynolds is cooking? He's coming in?
No. He's come to take Amadeo to school. You take boy, Mike.
Sure. What's wrong with Reynolds?
I don't like that man.
Here, Amadeo, your glasses.
The glasses.
¿Puedo mirar el marco?
Sí, cómo no.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Fix the buckles.
Okay.
Bueno, a la escuela. Pórtate bien, nos veremos más tarde. Y te daré el marco, ¿eh?
Hold on.
Sí.
Yeah, go, darling. Be careful. And tell Mr. Reynolds you're taking Amadeo to school.
I'll tell him.
Come on, sis. Hasta luego.
Button Amadeo's neck, darling.
Hasta la vista, Amadeo, ¿eh?
Bye. Oh, I don't know. A child is in the house. It's full. Wonderful. Tell me, Mr. Fendale, what's the matter?
I fix picture.
That's all right. Leave the picture a minute. Tell me, did Amadeo tell you who Jose is?
Sí.
Yeah.
This man lived always in next house to him in Mexico.
Oh.
Mexico.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And he loves him very much.
Oh.
Well, Mira, you look at face and you see he's good, no?
Wonderful.
Young and nice.
Beautiful.
Senora Goldberg.
Yeah.
That's what I want for my Teresa. Somebody young and good. Not old and bad, eh? That's not for my Teresa. Mrs. Goldberg, I don't have no woman to talk to. My wife, well, she's not living a long time. You tell me, Mrs. Goldberg, what to do. How she can love such a man. She's only child. I can't tell her much.
So why didn't you leave? I mean, before, why did you stay and work there if you saw what was happening? I mean, with Teresa and Mr. Reynolds or whatever, huh?
Because I can't, Mrs. Goldberg. Because I'm coward. That's why. I can't talk because I'm bad man, too. Mrs. Goldberg, I'm very bad man.
You know, it seems like everybody has the same question on his mind these days.
How long will the war last? Everybody said Germany would fall before winter.
And everybody was wrong.
How about the top Army and Navy men? Can't they tell us?
Well, they don't know the exact week or month peace will come, but here's what they do say. There's plenty of tough fighting still to be done in Europe. And then it will take at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years, to lick the Japs.
That long? I thought we'd killed a lot of Japs, sunk a lot of their ships.
Sure, but Japan still has a large fighting army, a large navy, and defeating them isn't a simple matter. We'll have to transport shiploads of men, shiploads of equipment over very long distances. And that takes time. Our fighting men will need our all-out support until the war is completely over. We help them when we stay on war jobs till release, when we buy bonds and observe wartime regulations. Yes, there's still hard fighting ahead. Are you doing everything you can to make that fight easier and shorter? Well, Mr. Fernandez certainly feels strongly about his daughter's impending marriage to Mr. Reynolds. But what did he mean when he said he stayed on with Mr. Reynolds out of cowardice? Be sure to listen to the next episode of The Goldbergs, written for you by Gertrude Berg. This is Clayton Collier saying good day for the makers of Does, the soap that does everything in your wash. Your grocer's paper bags and cardboard cartons have gone to war. So when you shop, take your own shopping bag or basket with you.